Listen to this.
Also, just so you know, my sister, her boyfriend's brother, works for the Ministry of Defence, and one of the things that they're doing to prepare, and this won't affect London, this will be everywhere, they're basically worried that people are going to get stuck indoors without any food. So one of the things that they're doing is they're actually working on making a massive lasagna. So they're actually, at the moment as we speak, they're building like the massive lasagna sheets, and they're just going to start making the layers today. And then hopefully, like, obviously put the bolognese on and then put the sheets on top. But they're having to make the special sheets, obviously, because they've not got one big enough, because they're making lasagna the size of Wembley Stadium. So how they're doing it is they're actually putting the underground heating at Wembley. That's going to, like, bake the lasagna, and then they're going to put the roof across, so it's like recreate an oven. And then what they're going to do is they're going to, like, carry that. They've got loads of drones, and they're going to, like, lift it up with the drones, and they're going to, like cut off little portions and like drop them into people's houses, just so to make sure everyone's eating still and no one dies, which is obviously quite sensible. But yeah, I think I'm looking forward to that because I do quite like lasagna as well, so fair play to them.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Just a quick update today. I've started the podcast back up. So about over a year ago, I started a podcast called The Millennial's Guide to Business. And basically, I was interviewing my sort of business associates and business friends about their sort of line of work, their expertise, try to draw as much knowledge out of them as possible so that like the rest of the business community and startup entrepreneurs could learn from them. Obviously in these challenging times now, it kind of makes sense to bring it back. I'm one of the fortunate ones on LinkedIn where they've allowed me to go live on LinkedIn. Being given that opportunity and that platform, I've been going live daily on LinkedIn, speaking to various business associates and trying to inform people as much as possible about what's going on in the world of business. It's a unique time, and I think people are finding comfort in listening to how other business owners are reacting. We're all in this together, and if we can share our experiences, there's a lot of people with anxiety about what's going on, and a problem shared is a problem halved. So it makes sense to just try to keep the podcast going, keep as much information flowing as possible, and let other people know that they're not in this by themselves, like we are all in it together. So it was just a quick update video, really. If you are a small business owner, whether you're in the UK, US, anywhere in the world, have a listen to the podcast, listen to how we're dealing with it, and you might learn something from it. You might get a bit of a giggle out of it as well. Joe Rogan released a podcast 11 hours ago, and it's already had over 1 million views. So people are looking for a bit of normality in this time of sort of chaos, really. People are used to watching their favourite creators or listening to podcasts and all these types of things. So if we can offer a little bit of value and a little bit of entertainment, then it'll go a long way. I'll keep doing the podcast every day, even if just one person listens, because if it helps just one person, it's worth it. And honestly, it keeps me sane. The same way that doing these videos keeps me sane. I want to make as much content as possible because, let's be honest, there's not much else to do. So there'll be a link in the description box below if you want to listen to the podcast. It's everywhere, iTunes, Spotify, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Have a listen, see if you like it, get involved in the comments, and if you are on LinkedIn, connect with me and you can live chat with us when we're recording. I will leave you on this note. I found another WhatsApp message of one of these incredible stories.
So basically the French authorities have heard about the big lasagna in Wembley Stadium. So what they're going to do to sort of help and go with it is make a massive garlic bread in the Channel Tunnel. So they're going to put a train at either end, use their engines, like turn the engines on and then use them to cook the garlic bread, and then they're just going to cut it in half, and then half goes to France, half goes to England, so that should help.
Please help if I know who this is. Comedy waits for no man. I'll see you on the next video.
A friend of mine just called me. He said that his sister's cousin's best mate's brother is in the army, and so the army don't have enough people to be able to monitor all the streets and the supermarkets. So they've gone up to Mars to see if there's Martians there. Now, if there's Martians, they're going to put them all in army outfits, bring them back. Failing that, they're going to go to the zoos and get the animals like the strongest animals are going to be patrolling. So you're going to have like an elephant doing as many Asdas as you can. The tigers are taking over Tesco's, and I think the bears are doing Aldi and Lidl. So yeah, it's a crazy time out there.